I took a huge gamble on a Renault 5 from Facebook Marketplace. The engine was overheating. We managed to fix that by finding a blockage in one of the pipes. The front arches were all rusty. We've also managed to fix that by giving them a spray up and making them look a lot more presentable. We also welded up a hole in the sill and generally give the car a tidy up. And I left off the last video by taking the car for an MOT. And now we're going for its first MOT in a while. It's warm in here, I've got these windows down. The car was overheating when I bought it. I think I fixed that issue. We have got a light on the dash currently to see it's overheating, but the engine is stone cold, so we know that's not true. So we're going to take it for its first MOT. Hopefully it'll pass with no issues. I've never drove it on the... Oh, this seat. I need to move this seat. It's quite a fun little car to drive, to be honest. How do I move this seat up? There's no power steering on the car. This is a old NREG Renault 5, do you know what I mean? So it doesn't come with any... It's got no Bluetooth and aircon, stuff like that. It's a pretty primitive old thing. It's got a big old steering wheel. I have got a little spark or suede thing to go on, which I might stick on. Like I say, we're going to head to the garage. Cross your fingers, that'll pass its MOT. So with the car insured, it's literally a 5-minute drive to the MOT station. And if you look on your dash, you can see this car has came with 3/4 of a tank of petrol. So that is saving us from going to the petrol station. Ideal. It has got lowered suspension. I think it's been lowered about 30 or 40 milli, just a nice little drop. Obviously when this was standard it would have looked like it was on stilts. But this is a fun little thing to drive. Hopefully it'll pass its MOT, that's my main thing. I need this MOT'd. We are at the MOT station, but as you can see it still needs some work. You can see the plastic panels are missing from the side of the car, but it does look pretty cool sitting on those 14-inch alloy wheels. After about 5 minutes, we got the car in for an MOT, so it's on to the MOT ramp. And as with any old car, the scariest part has got to be the underside. So here we are underneath the car. We're going to start at the front and work our way back. Now apparently these cars were galvanised from new, so hopefully we shouldn't find any major rust underneath. You can see all the sills look good. You can also see it's white underneath, but it looks like it's covered in mud. So a good jet wash will clean this up. Here you can see the underside, the rear beam and the exhaust, everything looks good. You see the back of the sill there, everything looks solid. There's no rust, there's a little bit of bubble rust, but there's no rot. So overall, it's looking good. There's nothing to worry about on the underside. There's the exhaust there running into the back. Got the spare wheel under there. There's the fuel tank and all the fuel filler. You can see behind the bumper there, it all looks solid and white and clean. There's the exhaust clamp, the rear beam. But yep, underneath this Renault 5 doesn't look too bad. So hopefully the MOT tester won't find any major issues regarding rust. One of the last jobs of the MOT is to check the front and rear brakes, including the handbrake. And this car passed those with no issues. Right fellas, the car's passed an MOT. It has got a couple of advisories. We'll look at them later. For now, I'm just going to get the car home. We've got some more jobs to do. But now, at least we can use the car for the summer so I can get out in it and bomb around some country roads. But before we move on, let me show you my latest car. So you might have seen on my videos, I've bought a new car. This is a childhood dream for me. A BMW E36 4-door, so it's a saloon. But as with any of my cars, there is issues. So here we've got some Motaquip parts. We've got an air filter, which I'm going to fit. I've been dying to fit this because it looks like a simple job and it's something I wanted to do. We've got pollen filters, fuel filters, oil filters, drop links, everything that's needed on this car. Obviously with any of my cars or any project cars, this one has its issues. It is currently un-MOT'd. So I'm going to show you, come in please there, how easy it is to fit a Motaquip part. Motaquip themselves have been around for 40 years. So you can see there the old one compared to the new one. Should help the car perform a little bit better. Maybe even get some extra brake horsepower. Looks like a little mouse has been eaten away at that air filter. Can you see little marks in it? So that definitely needs replacing. So here we have another Motaquip part that should go straight in. Motaquip supply also includes brake pads, discs, calipers, steering, suspension components like ball joints, bushes and control arms. And they're all aftermarket products produced to match the same specification as OE. That's how easy it is to do an air filter on a BMW E36. To get your Motaquip parts, head over to your local motor factors. I'll also leave some links below, but I hope you like my new BMW pre-facelift project. Let us know what you think of the new car in the comments, but let's get back to working on the Renault. Right fellas, so for the next job I'm going to replace these indicators. While there's nothing wrong with them and it did pass an MOT with those in, we've got some nice new ones. These are from eBay, they were 50 quid. I don't think they're genuine Renault parts, but it just brightens up the front end of the car, makes it look a lot nicer. So we'll remove them, we'll put the bonnet up, and there is a little clip just down here. There's two clips, one on each indicator. What you do is, where's the clip? There it is. So you pull this is kind of like what's on the Fords. Pull that, then that indicator, I mean you can see how dirty they are. But like I say, while there's nothing wrong with them, it'll look nicer with some new ones in. So, in the box what we've got, new indicator, we've got a new spring. I believe these are the same as what's on a Renault 5 Turbo as well. So that must hook into there. So you clip this spring in, somehow, bit of brute force like that. You then get a new bulb holder, so we'll take this one somehow off here. There we go. Now they didn't come with a set of bulbs, so we'll take the old bulb out. That'll click in there. We'll put that onto here. There we go. That is the new side repeater in. So I'll do the other one, then we'll move on to the next job. So you can see the absolute state of the passenger side indicator. This is going to be 30-year-old plastic, so as you can imagine, being out in the sun, it's just gone faded and brittle. So let's get a new one in and get it looking nice and neat. Quick test, and as you can see, everything is working perfectly. And there's one job left to do that's been bugging me since I got the car. Right fellas, next job. Moving on, we're going to fit something actually I've been wanting to do for a long time. We're going to fit the side panels back on the side of the car. I've washed them down to remove all the mud. So now we're just going to wipe the car down with some panel wipe. And what that's going to do is just going to remove all the dirt, the grease. So hopefully they'll stick better when we put it on. And to stick it on, I've got something, believe it or not, called Sticks Like Shit. This is from Screwfix. It was about a tenner a tube. Hopefully one tube will do the lot. The panels are originally held on with clips, but I can't get the clips anymore. So that's why we're going with some strong glue type stuff. Hopefully they'll stay on. If someone wants them off in the future, they will come off. And it shouldn't damage anything, so I'm not going to put loads on. So we'll just get this tube on here, pop it in the silicone gun, and we'll stick them to the car. Once they're on the car, I'm going to hold them in place with a bit of masking tape so they don't slide down and end up all crooked like some council estate's teeth. Right, so we'll stick some on. So I think what we'll do is we'll start with these bits here. These are going to touch the car when they're on, like that. So we'll stick a bit on there, and we'll do a bit of a seam down here. This panel's held on with a couple of screws as well, so this one should be all right. Like I say, this is Sticks Like Shit from Screwfix. Put a little bit on there. Oh. Oh, it's quite hard to get out this stuff. Now apparently this stuff will go off in 15 minutes. Right, so I see a bit of masking tape just to hold it in place. And hopefully in 15-20 minutes this should be stuck on for a long time. Oh, I can feel that sticking. There we go, bit of masking tape on there. We'll put a bit on the bottom, hold it on at the bottom. Just like that. So with that front plastic panel stuck on with the glue and held on with some tape, let's move on to the side of the car. The next piece is a big long part that goes along the bottom of the door. So I'm just going to hold it up, make sure it fits, make sure it lines up, and then we'll put some glue on it and fix it into place with some masking tape. Once the door panel's done, we'll then do the one on the back. Same again, a little bit of glue, then we'll push the panel into place and line it up. Then finally we'll just hold it in some place with some masking tape. And hopefully these will stay on for the foreseeable. So that's the panel stuck on, fellas. I'm going to leave it. To be honest, I'll probably leave it overnight, then I'll peel the tape off. Fingers crossed they're stuck. I'll let you know when I'm going down the motorway and hopefully they don't fly off into the car behind, but I'm sure they'll be fine. Feels like they've got a good stick on there. So let's move on to the next job. So while I get laughed at for using my YouTube lingo, let's show you just how far this car has came by going back to the beginning. We bought off Facebook Marketplace an un-MOT'd, overheating, rusty Renault 5, and I'm sure you'll agree by the end this looks spot on. Now, I have to be honest, fellas, I put the car on Facebook Marketplace for 1,500 quid and I got snapped up. I took 1,400 quid for it. I then got offered a car I've always wanted, a 4-door E36 saloon. So this is it, and this is what my next video is going to be on. I've always wanted an E36 saloon since I was a kid watching the BTCC. So this is a pre-facelift, non-Vanos, 2 litre, 6-cylinder. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. So the next video is going to be on this E36. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.